Hello! So, this is another plant video. In fact, it is a February haul, even though I'm a few days late. It's March now, but you know, I had this idea that I wanted to make this plant haul video this weekend, and then I just ran out of time and I thought, okay, maybe I just won't make it, but then I realized, like, I keep thinking about it constantly, so I should just get it out the way, even if it's a little late. Just do it, see what happens. So we're gonna do it. So I bought a lot of plants this February. I usually only try and buy like one plant a month, but this month I bought 7 plants, which I know in the grand scheme of things with plant YouTubers, they usually buy way more plants than just 7 a month, but you know, I don't want to have too much plant clutter. Like, I want my room to be full of plants and luscious and beautiful and jungle-like, but I don't want to get to the point where I'm so cluttered with plants that you can't even see some of them because they're hidden behind others, you know. But anyway, I've got some plants and I want to show them off, and hopefully I won't have to make these hauls as often as every month. This month was a standout, but March and April I probably won't be buying as many plants, so I might be buying 1 or 2 or 3. We are going into winter here in the southern hemisphere, so it's also just not the best time to buy plants as well. So hopefully I can peter out with buying new plants within March and April, and then only start buying plants again in August and September. But anyway, disclaimers aside, let's go into what plants I bought. So the first plant I got is this beautiful Stramanthe Trio Star. So I love these guys. This was high on my wish list, and when I saw it at the plant shop for a price I could afford, I decided to get it. I know a lot of people say they're very difficult to look after. There's a lot of little brown spots on my one, but since I've got it, I think it's been 2-3 weeks. We've got some new leaves coming in over here. There's a new leaf over here. I think this one was new. And I think the spot that I have it in this kitchen is working well for it. It gets some bright indirect sunlight, which, glory be, that's the hardest kind of sunlight to get, really. At this point, I'm going to have to try and look for more plants that like a bit less light, because I'm running out of space near the windows. I spray this down with water every morning. I've seen with the newer leaves, like this guy over here, that they end up with spider mites already as they're blooming. So I just try to spray it down with water every day. Try and check on the humidity, though I don't have a humidifier yet, so that's something I'm working on as well. But yeah, I think it's doing well so far. Hopefully it stays in good health. Next plant I got on the same day. This is the Calathea orbifolia. Love this plant. It costs a bit more than what I would normally want to spend on a plant, but it was the top of my wish list, so I really wanted it. I have this problem that I like to draw plants often, so when I draw a plant I end up getting really attached to it, and this guy I've drawn twice, so I've gotten really attached to it, so I really wanted one. The next ones I got on the same day as the other 2, although the first 2 I got from Plantify. I'll put links of all the shops that I shopped at in the description for those Cape Town based people. These guys I just got from Stodels, from the nursery. So just some succulents. I really like this guy, and I saw he's got a little flower coming out, which is always exciting. So I'm quite keen to see this little flower when it comes out. I do have 2 others of this plant already. I keep it outside by my front door, so this guy is just an indoor one. The ones outside are quite red because I get a lot of sunlight. This one is probably going to stay green because I keep it indoors. And then this one I also got from the same day in the same place, but this was just a free gift. So it came with one with a bunch of little babies on it, and I just cut them all off and propagated the leaves that I took off. So next plant, very exciting. This guy, Alocasia Dragonscale. I adore him. We can do a little Kaylee Ellen head test. I absolutely adore the foliage on this plant. You can see this guy over here is a new leaf that came out after I had bought it, though it was already coming out when I bought the plant. This is just, you can see it's a little damaged on the top. We've got some holes here, and compared to the other one, the color hasn't gone to that dark rich color yet. And we can also see there's another leaf coming out over here, and also some little buds near the bottom, which hopefully are also Dragonscale and not just some other plant that like hitched a ride from the nursery, but if it is, we'll see. And last, and maybe not as exciting, we have the Philodendron Imperial Red. So my dad got one of these plants when I got my Thea, Folha and Trio Star. He got one at the Stodels, and I really was very jealous. He got one of those nice big ones, but the problem with the big ones that are already established, they're usually around 250 Rand to 400 Rand, depending where you get them, and they will take up a lot of space. You know, they take up width, and I want something more with height, the next big plant that I get. So when I saw this little guy, he was 70 Rand, and I was just, it's like a perfect little size to put in a kokedama, so I'm probably going to make him into a kokedama at some point. I kind of just want to get one or two more plants. I want to get a variegated speckworm to make into a kokedama as well, so I'll probably try and get that within the next 2 weeks, and then make both this and that into kokedamas, which would be quite fun. You can see this one has some damaged leaves, but I'm not too fussed with that. It was quite cheap, so you know, I'm happy to let it grow out those old leaves. And we can see there's already a new leaf coming in, so it is what it is. I'm happy. But I love all my new plants. They're all very exciting new plants. Well, maybe the succulents are too exciting to some people, but the Trio Star, the Orbifolia, and the Dragonscale are all really exciting, especially the Dragonscale. There we go. I hope the next plant video that I do will be a plant tour of my apartment. I'm just trying to declutter some of my old makeup stuff and get rid of some things on the surfaces. And once I've gotten rid of all that clutter, I'd love to just do a plant tour. So hopefully I'll do that before April, but we'll see. Anyway, thank you so much for watching. Like, subscribe, comment, whatever you want to do. I'm just happy you've watched this, really. That's all today. Thank you so much. Bye.